Hey everybody, Jen here with another layout with my July Scraptastic kit that I am so in love with. It is by far, I am just going to be so upset when this kit is all gone and I can't work with it anymore. I am spacing it out and doing a layout here, a layout there, because I just want it to keep lasting. And I have so many summer photos. I take more photos in the summer than any other time of the year. So I am starting off matting these three photos. These photos are from a really cloudy day at the beach. My cousin and I took a drive down. I live in Rhode Island, and so most of the state is close to the beach, but if you're a Rhode Islander, if you travel anywhere more than 15 minutes, it's a day trip. We're pathetic. So we packed up the car, and as you can see, my cousin she was very close to her due date. She was pregnant, and so we had very limited time to do summer things. So even though it was pretty cold and pretty cloudy, we decided to go anyway. So these are our photos from our little adventure. I used mostly scraps, actually. I didn't think I cut any papers. I used a teal cardstock background that came in the kit. I used that Good Day Sunshine wood green with white words. I had already cut that down for another layout, so I just used the cutoff for that, and it worked out perfectly on the right-hand side. And the yellow and the photo mat are American Crafts #summer. And I think that red piece of paper, I know that was a scrap. That's another piece of the Good Day Sunshine from Simple Stories. It worked out perfectly. All my layers and pieces were very easy. I didn't have to worry about cutting them down to size to make it work. I just used what I had. So I'm going to go through my embellishments here and pull out a whole bunch of stuff. This is one of the most heavily embellished layouts I've done in a while, and to some people it's not even all that embellished. I really wanted to use some of those overlays. I was trying to get them on in the kit, on the layouts that I did from the kit, but I think that they're just going to have to go into my Project Life stash and use them for a vacation, because I couldn't get them to work, and I still have them, and I don't have much left for this kit. So maybe one or two layouts more, and I just can't see myself using them on an actual layout, but they will get used. So I pulled out a ton of not a ton, a good amount of the die cuts from the the Good Day Sunshine Simple Stories ephemera pack. So I'm pulling them all out, and I'm going to get most of them on the layout here. And I also pulled out the exclusive Scraptastic exclusive die cut that look like the silhouette die cuts, the Sandy Toes one. So that will make it on the page. But I really had so much fun doing this page. It was even though it was cloudy and it was fairly cold, we did both make it into the water, but it was fairly cold. It was probably only about high 60s, low 70s, and this was in the end of July. We both made it into the water at least halfway. Sorry, you can hear my dogs moving around in here. They don't like it when I talk and I'm not talking to them, so they get very jealous. But anyway, back to my little story. It was very cold, but we really had fun, and we wanted to make it a last beach day. We grew up, we have a family beach house, so we grew up every summer going to the family beach house on the Cape, and we didn't go this year. We're adults now, and there's just so much going on. So she was pregnant with her first child, who is, now 2 months old and absolutely adorable. But we wanted to do one last beach day, just us, without kids. So we packed up the car, packed up our stuff, and headed on down. And even though it was cold, we really enjoyed it. We brought lunch. We just sat and we chit-chatted. We were watching the lifeguards. The lifeguards are hysterical. The poor things, they had to do training exercises. It must have been slotted for, I don't think it was a weekend. I think it was a day during the week that we went, and it was so funny. They were slotted doing training exercises, and they were trying to get this giant rowboat out into the surf. And it was, oh my God, I felt so bad for them. They were freezing because it was cold. It was cold for an end of July day, and they were soaking wet and miserable. So I'm starting to put down some of my embellishments here, and I do use one of the 3x4 cards, and it has I think it's the one that, like a perfect summer day is a sand between my toes and a sunburn on my nose or something like that. And so I use that, and that's the multicolored rainbow effect to the right of the larger picture. And I'm putting down, I did put the washi tape that came in the kit down in 3 different spots in my layout. And I'll tell you, I am not a washi tape fan. I don't use it. I use it in other aspects. I use it more in project life than I do in my layouts. I have trouble using it. I have trouble making it quote unquote look good on my pages. So, but I really enjoyed this one, the multicolored stripe. It was, yes, it was washi tape, but it didn't appear to be like washi tape. It was more of a die cut almost. I know that sounds weird, but I made it work more like a die cut, and I like the look of it more like a die cut rather than washi tape. So I'm arranging all these. I have a little file tab, not a file tab, a little Rolodex card above the 3x4 card that I will do my little bit of journaling on. And then I'm just assembling here die cuts, trying to figure out where they best go. And I did use the cut apart that has the date, and I put the date there, and all these little summer circular and banner embellishments I am attaching, and even a couple brads make it on, some wood veneer. I have so many embellishments left in the kit that I want to try to get them all used up, and I don't want to have to put tons back in my stash. And so this layout was pretty heavily embellished, and there's some I did another one, but I didn't video record it. It was at night and the lighting was awful, and my lighting's already poor to start with, so I didn't record it. But that one was pretty heavily embellished. I think I'm pretty much done with the wood veneer. I do have a lot of die cuts left, but that's okay. Die cuts are all right in my eyes. I can use them on anything. And like I said, I travel so much. So sun, fun, sand, anything that is summer related, even though as long as it doesn't say summer, I can use all year round because I go on multiple vacations a year to the beach. So I'm just gluing down my die cuts here and trying to find a place for that little badge. And I'm searching for my Zots. I use the glue dots for the flare buttons. I find that they hold them best. And I'm going through the sticker sheet, and I have so much of that sticker sheet left. I'm going to have fun using it in other scrapbooking pages as well, but I was trying to pull as much as I possibly could, which really didn't turn out to be that much. And now I'm going to start thinking about my title and where it's going to go. I didn't leave a lot of room for a title, which is kind of funny. So it's going to end up going right below the photos on the red piece of cardstock, not cardstock, pattern paper. And it's going to use a lot of the little phrases here, or phrases? No, little letter stickers, the yellow and the blue. And my title is going simply be a day at the beach, and I'm going to do beach in the wood grain, and then a day in the 2 yellow and blue blocky letter stickers. So I did do a decent job with the alphabets, and I'm fighting here with these stickers. I couldn't use the red ones at all. The wood grains were only halfway cut through. I think I got a bum sticker sheet. I was so frustrated, and I loved those wood grain letters. I wanted to use them much more than I did. So, but I mean, although I'm looking at it, I did a decent job. I mean, it's not like I didn't use them at all. I did use some of them, but I will have to glue them down separately because they're not sticky. I had to actually peel off the adhesive from some of them to actually pull them up. So my titles, I don't love where my title ended up, but I didn't leave much room for it. I guess I could have just left it without a title since I had that 3x4 card. But I don't like that. I like having a title on each one of my pages. So now I'm thinking, I'm trying to get on more stuff on this page. I'm trying to think, oh no, I was trying to think of the date. So I'm going through my photos to try to see if I had another photo from that date to pull off to see exactly what day it was. And it ended up being July 26th. So I'm putting July 26th down here in the little date area. And I think that about finishes up my layout. I think I added a couple enamel dots here. Oh, that was a good idea. I forgot I did that. I did it as a dash there and a couple more around the layout, and then that'll be done. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.